If you've ever stepped into an elevator and felt that brief moment of fear, you're not alone. For a split second, most people wonder the same thing. What if this thing just drops? Movies have trained us to believe that elevators are hanging by a single cable, and if that cable snaps, the elevator falls straight to the bottom. But that's not how elevators actually work. In reality, modern elevators are one of the safest machines humans have ever built, and they're designed with multiple layers of protection to prevent exactly that scenario. First, elevators are not supported by one cable. They use multiple steel cables, usually between 6 and 10. Each of these cables is strong enough to hold the entire elevator car on its own. That means, even if one cable failed, the others would still support the elevator without any sudden movement. In real life, cable failures are extremely rare. But even if several cables somehow failed at the same time, the elevator still wouldn't fall. That's because elevators don't rely on cables alone. They also use something called a counterweight. The counterweight balances the elevator car, weighing about the same as the car when it's half full of passengers. This balance means the motor doesn't have to lift the full weight of the elevator. It only has to overcome the difference in weight between the car and the counterweight. This makes elevator movement smooth, controlled, and energy efficient. It also makes sudden drops nearly impossible, but the most important safety feature is something most people never see: the brakes. Every modern elevator has automatic safety brakes that are completely mechanical. They don't rely on electricity or computers. If the elevator ever starts moving too fast, or if tension in the cables suddenly changes, the brakes activate instantly. Steel clamps grab onto the guide rails inside the elevator shaft and physically lock the car in place. This system has been around for over 100 years, and it's incredibly reliable. Elevators also have a device called a speed governor. This mechanism constantly monitors how fast the elevator is moving. If it detects unsafe speed, it triggers the safety brakes automatically. No software decision, no delay, just physics. During a power outage, elevators don't fall either. They either move to the nearest floor using backup power, or they safely stop and wait. That's why emergency responders rarely treat elevators as life-threatening situations, because collapses almost never happen. So why do movies get elevators so wrong? Because free-fall elevator scenes are dramatic. But in real life, elevators are inspected regularly, designed with redundancy, and built to fail safely. Statistically, elevators are safer than stairs. Most elevator injuries happen when people trip while entering or exiting, not because the elevator fails. So the next time you step into an elevator and feel that moment of doubt, remember this: even if something goes wrong, even if power fails, even if a cable snaps, the elevator is designed to stop, not fall. It's not luck, it's engineering.